Well, I've decided I want to tell a story. I want to make sure the story is out there for anybody that wants to see it to see it. Whether it does any good or not, who knows? But the story is pertaining to my life and where I'm at today. Um, Shit, it's fucking unbelievable. Let me turn this big ass speaker down a little bit here so I can hear myself think. All right, let's start in the middle somewhere. I guess it'd technically be the end. Start at the end. It's it's been 10 days. My kid's mom been telling her she was gonna come every single day, and my kid, she at the window every night, looking at every vehicle that drives by. None of them are her mom. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days, still no mom. But every day there's my child, little 5-year-old girl, Precious, in the window, looking for her mother to show up, crying. It's okay, honey. Daddy's here. Mama's just busy. I lie. I lie all the time for this woman. Over the years, I've lied for her so much to that kid. So I lie again. Oh, honey, Mama wants you, but she's busy. Truth is, that woman would sit there and yell, "Get away from me," to that little girl all the time. Instead of saying, "Come here, honey," it's always, "Get away from me." It's evil. But I lie. So, why hurt my kid's feelings? Why even do it? Boy, we get to 6, 7, 8 days in. That lady still ain't show up. Get her kid at all. She ain't answering my calls, nothing. Voicemail. Voicemail. Shit, my kid came to me on like the 8th day and was like, "Dad, why doesn't my mother want me?" Got to be one of the most hurtful things that I've ever had to answer. And of course, good old hearted Steven that looks like a monster all the time because of lying ass fucking mom. Mercedes' mom. Because her lying ass, I look like a monster. Truth is, I got a big heart. I care. "Oh, honey, mom doesn't mean it. Mom must have had something pop up." I always make up these excuses. Well, I tell you what, today, at this moment, I don't make excuses anymore. The bitch is a drug addict. The bitch is a monster. And she does anything to anybody to get what she wants. She's a confidential informant for the drug enforcement team up in northern Michigan. They give her all kinds of breaks. I even asked Kingsford, "Stop letting her get away with shit. It's hurting my kid." My kid's being hurt by the fact that you guys are allowing her to do drugs, bring him into this home where my child's at, and not charge her for anything no matter what she does. What do you think that did? Nothing. It's the drug enforcement team. They want to get whoever's doing whatever, right? Yeah, I know, because that's more important than my kid's safety. Meanwhile, here I am looking like a crazy guy. Anyways, back to the story. Finally, Mercedes asking me, like, "Why doesn't my mama want me?" Well, I hit home. Like, that hit hard. I didn't know what to even feel about that, other than for the fact that my kid is obviously sad. So I start messaging Jessica, and again, of course, like always, Jessica doesn't want her kid. Surprise? I know, mind blown, right? I know, me too. Just mind blown. Who wouldn't want their kid, right? If you're a good fucking person, you want your kid, and you do, and you do, and you do. Any good parent is always there for their kid, no matter what. No matter what, you will be there for your kid if you're a good parent. My daughter could do anything. Right, wrong, whatever. I'm either going to help her through it or I'm going to support her for it. That's a good parent. And I'm always going to be there. Well, the fact is that I haven't always been there because Jessica, her mom, likes to lie. She likes to make shit up, and she likes to make it to where everybody else is fucked up but her. And with her confidential informant shit that she does, and I'm talking confidential informant as in I'm not in trouble, the cops are paying me to tell them stuff. That's her fucking level. Meanwhile, she's selling drugs, doing drugs, and fucking some fat little fucking midget fuck that has drugs. I don't fucking get it. You know, side note, real quick, we'll get back to the story in a minute. Just remember where we're at, because I'm coming back. I went to court, and I have a house. I own a house. It is a 2-bedroom home with an entire upstairs loft. It's me, my dog, and my girlfriend here 24/7. My girlfriend don't live here, but it's us here every day. Jessica lives with Mike, his 2 sons, in a 3-bedroom home, and each one of them little fucking faggot boys got a room to themselves. They each got a fucking room to themselves. And side note, Mike Johnson's kids were accused of molesting my daughter, but no one will listen to me. Side note, Mike Johnson, bitch. Lying cunt. Yeah, he, that's part of the whole thing when we go back here that you'll hear about. But, yeah, so we end up in family court, and the judge just don't even say nothing about it. It's like my kid crying to me at home, saying, Dad, I feel uncomfortable laying in bed with Mike with his shirt off. Why is another man laying in bed with my 6-year-old daughter with his shirt off? And her mother. Come on now. This Tom Slagle guy, yeah, he's a family court judge. He's a cunt. He used to be my lawyer. We've had all kinds of problems our whole life. He used to chain his fucking cabinets up so that the foster kids that he provided for couldn't eat when they wanted to. Today, that's child abuse. But if you're a judge, it's okay. Meanwhile, he out at the bar all day, fucking spending money, trying to fuck bitches. Hey, Tom, guess what? I fuck bitches without doing that. I fuck mad bitches in my life. You understand? Like, I fucked mad bitches in my life, Tom Slagle. I done ran through them way better than you ever ran through them. But you know what? While I was a little kid watching you try and run through them, motherfuckers laughing at you about this tall. You like 4'5", dude. Don't no woman want no 4'5" little fucking faggot on top of them, groveling for pussy. Now you a judge? Haha. I'm gonna tell you what, a man like that should not ever be a judge. But hey, he's a judge today. And we know each other very well. And I'm very outspoken. This man held a hearing for himself in court, saying he was not biased for himself. But the other day, he swung on me almost. He's like, I walk in, he said Merry Christmas with some sort of like grimace on his face. Merry Christmas, Dave. All ignorant and shit. I was like, hey, ain't there height requirements at this goddamn gas station? He was like, I was like, what are you going to do, Tom? You going to hit me? I mean, like, really, like this tall. You know, that's a whole nother side story we're going to get into because I did call the cops about it to leave a paper trail. I've been trying to get the video footage, and if I get the video footage, I assure you, it will be up here on YouTube where anybody can see it. Anyways, back to where I was at. I was somewhere around like the 10-day mark here where she was asking, why doesn't my mom want me? So I called Jessica, Mercedes' mom. She don't answer, of course. Why would she answer? So she don't. Hold on a second. So when she didn't answer at this point, I was already upset. I said to her, it's Michigan, it's legal. Stop judging. Baby's mama doing fucking heroin and fucking methamphetamine all over the place. Y'all don't care about that. Leave me alone about my fucking joint. Bottle of liquor. Shit legal. Anyways, I message her. I say, hey, if you don't get back to me about your kid, I'm going to get a hold of your boyfriend, Mike. Now, I got to make a little side note on this because just prior to this, I had somebody message me from a number I didn't recognize. Later on, there's going to be a video called The Evidence Of, and that video is not going to have anything to it, so you're going to literally have to watch all these videos to know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to have pictures and fucking little videos of all the evidence that I have. So if you don't watch this shit, You ain't gonna know what the fuck that shit is. So watch this fucking shit, idiot. I'm better than you, I'm better than you, and I'm better than you. I really am Steve Knott today. Not now, not ever. I'm not going for any of it. I'm not having it. I really am better than the most. I'm better than all. Okay, better than all is just like whole persona with the videos and stuff, but and I'll get back to that one day. But really it started off with like, I am better in this county. I'm better than their judges. I'm better than their prosecutors. I'm better than their complaining witnesses that are lying. Not my case, every case. Anyway, so I tell her that I'm going to get a hold of her boyfriend, Mike, and message him and ask him why she don't want to take her kid, if she don't want to answer. I wait 5 minutes, I don't get an answer. So I call Mike. Boy, this guy is, he about 5'3", 240 pounds. So he kind of like fat. You can tell 5'3" and 240 fat. Ain't no muscle on him. He don't work out or nothing. Really, him and my baby's mama don't even look right together. He's older, she younger. He fat, she like almost fat. Sometimes she fat, but not always fat. She's disgusting to me. To me, I can't tell anybody that she's anything less than disgusting. Ever since I've seen her treat her kid like shit, she has been the most unattractive woman I've ever seen. I'll have pictures when I go to the evidence thing, though, so you'll know where she is, because I have pictures of her on heroin, falling asleep on a toilet. I got pictures of her on heroin, falling asleep all over the place. I got pictures of everything that she burnt. All this stuff that I gave to Kingsford saying she's hurting my kid with y'all letting her do this shit, I got pictures of it still. And you guys are going to get it soon. So just keep paying attention, but watch this video first. I call him. Man, this guy started to run in his mouth immediately. I say, hey man, I just want her to be a mom. I want her to take care of her kid because her kid's asking for it. I'll take that kid all the time, but when she's goddamn fiending for her mom, let her take her. Still, bitch this, bitch that. He just calling me names. Well, he said one word that I didn't like, and it was calling me out. You call me out, I'm going to show up. Anybody that knows me knows if you say, hey, Steve, fuck you, let's fight, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and be at your front door knocking. I don't give a fuck if it's you and 50 people. I'm going to show up. Y'all going to have to beat me 50 deep. I don't care. Here it is. What you want to do? So I show up just like I always would. Funny story is I really tried not to show up. I was supposed to pick my daughter up at 3 o'clock. And the fight with Mike, started during that time because technically it was Jessica's day to pick up Mercedes. As I had told you, she was crying for her mom. So Jessica's house is right on the way to my mom's house. I swear to you, I just wanted to keep going straight. All I had to do was keep going straight. I just bought a new car. It was a Chrysler 300. It was I paid $11,000 for it. I literally took everything that I had and invested into this car. Like, I love this car. I would have lived in this car. I would have done everything in this car. Okay, I eat this car, I live this car, I sleep this car, I smoke this car, whatever. I don't fucking care. That car was me. It was fucking beautiful. My whole life, I've known I've deserved something like that. I finally got it. A lot of hard work and a few poor decisions in between there, but mostly hard work. Not perfect. I had the car. I was happy. Anyways, I had a beautiful pit bull named Nova. And I have a beautiful Dutch Shepherd named Miko. And they're both trained in bite training. They're still both trained. If I tell them, they go get it. Miko, she's been kind of pet too much now and patted on the ass too much. And during the time that I was a fugitive, I don't know. She got a little bit softer. But truth is, at this point in time, if I told her, you get that, she was getting it. I had some property messed with in my yard. I asked the cops what would happen to my dog if I open up the door and I tell them to get that motherfucker getting my shit. Well, if they're in your yard and they get in your shit, Steve, your dog's safe. Bet. So I taught Nova and Miko the best I could how to bite shit that I tell them to bite. I taught them how to watch the yard, etc. To this day, I tell you what, I don't have Nova anymore. That's a whole nother story. Miko is still here, and that's my Dutch Shepherd. Um, she's not a kid's dog. She don't like kids, whatever. But when them kids outside playing, I can let that dog outside. And one thing I know is you're not coming in my yard. That's one thing I can promise you is you're not coming in my yard with them kids out there. Uh, Miko has never been on a chain in the yard. She doesn't get a shot collar radius thing, nothing. She literally gets let out my door to go potty. And I trust and believe that she will not leave that yard. Once in a while, she chases deer. And, that's another story for another video, right? But honestly, she don't leave the yard. And really, I can have the kids outside playing in the. I got a playground I bought in my yard. They could be playing on that, and really Miko just hanging out. I don't even know that she's watching the kids. It's just something that Miko does, and she don't want to be crawled on by the kids. She don't want to be touched by the kids. She just want to be left alone by the kids. But I tell you what, walk in my yard. Walk in my yard. You about to be met by a fucking 70-pound, ridiculous ass brindle colored Dutch Shepherd. It don't really sound like fun. She'd be like, woo, 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 woo. You're probably just gonna let it go. Yeah, there's a little snippet of my life. So when I talked to Mike on the phone back to the story, and he threatened me and stuff, finally I'm like, alright man, fuck this. I'm coming. Start driving that way, like he wanted me to. Come fight me, he say, come fight me. You don't got the balls to fight me, Steve. I tried asking him to come to my house. Come to my house, fight me here, whatever. He say, everybody know you call the cops. Everybody know I don't call the cops. The true story is, everybody knows I do not call the cops. Not that I don't believe cops are useful. I don't call them because I don't trust them. I call the cops for something that you're doing that's wrong. I promise you, I'm going to jail. Just tell the cops that's Steve Suday. I'm going to jail. If you watch some of my older videos, if you don't know what's going on during that time of my life, it's just a funny video. But if you actually know what's going on in my life, then videos are big fuck yous to everybody that's been a piece of shit in my life. And they know it, and everybody else knows it that knows my life. It's a big F you. I don't care anymore. And that statement right there, it's really true. I don't care anymore. Let's follow it up by something. What I have to do to make things right in my mind. To make things level and fair, I don't give a fuck what I lose. Or what I have to do. I'll give you one more solid statement. That's true. I will sacrifice myself for the many. Whatever that means to you, I do it. If it equates to sacrificing myself for the many of positive needs. I'm not going to sacrifice myself for some dumb shit I don't believe in. But some reality shit where some people are being fucked with, if it'll make a change, I do it. I'll be the loud one. I'll be the one that comes. I'll be the one that's not afraid. I don't believe in life after death or anything like that. Nothing special. I'm in darkness, and I still be the person to show up and defend everybody. I'm here, and I'm not going for it. So whatever the fuck y'all got going on, you can take it someplace else. Generally speaking, just a call from me really changes the situation. I make a phone call. Generally speaking, people know me. It changes. I tried to go straight anyway, past Jessica's house, where she was lying about a surgery that she was having, but she was clearly at home. And I pulled up and I hit my horn. There was like I swear to God, there was a 30-second period where I'm like, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. And it was like something was within me. I couldn't stop myself from turning. I don't know if there's a name for that anywhere with anybody who may be a professional out there, like a psychologist or something, but I was not in control of that turn. I don't know how important that is at all, period, in a legal standpoint, but on a life standpoint, I know I could not stop doing that. I couldn't do it. I had to turn, and that's all there was to it. It was pre-wrote in history. Obviously, I've got control over myself as when I pulled up and I honked my horn. Oh, and let me tell you this. I was way over the center divider towards the house. Let me get that clear. Center divider of the road, right side of the road, left side of the road, facing that direction. House over here. I was past the center line. as my passenger tire, which was way over there, would have been on the goddamn center line. All right, the window of my car straight on with the fucking house door. I hit my horn like that. I beep. Like I said, window straight with the fucking door of the house. House has a big metal shed on the left, and on the right it has two SUV style vehicles. One. And then a walkway that comes down in between the vehicles and the shed. It's like a little metal tunnel, huh? Except for no top. I say that because of what's coming up next. So, this Mike character, who I was just trying to get to tell my baby's mom to just go on ahead and be a mom, like I thought maybe he would help. Because honestly, if I'm dating you and you're not being a good mom, and I'm seeing this, if you choose me over your kids, we ain't in a relationship anymore. How about that? That's how I look at things. If you choose me over any one of your kids, for any reason, as far as in like choosing, not like, you know, little bullshit in between here and there. I mean, like, I can only have you or my kid. I'm going to take you. You made the wrong choice, because if you didn't take your kid, we can't talk anymore, because I'm always going to choose my kid. I'm going to choose my kid over everybody. My family, my friends, anyone on this entire planet, including myself. I'm going to choose my kid first. That little girl deserves a start in life. I thought Mike, might have some standpoints of a man, but find out he really more like a garden gnome that pisses on shit. I done heard some stories about him that real weird. And then my kid is crying about him being in bed with him with his clothes off. Well, you say she, got shorts or boxers or whatever on, but his shirt off. I would never lay in bed with any one of your daughters that were young like that with my shirt off. My girlfriend got a daughter. She always be wanting to come in bed and shit. No, honey, you can't do that. As I wouldn't like that if some man did that with my kid. My kid don't like that, and I'm pretty sure your daddy wouldn't like that. So I don't do any of it. I won't sleep in bed with another person's kids. I gotta tell you what, this Mike cat, boy, he don't got no shame in pulling his fucking shit off and laying in bed next to my daughter. My daughter said, why I gotta be in between them both? Like, literally in between them. So Mike here, her mom Jessica here. Well, Jessica, she's strung out on everything. She don't fucking got no life. She'd be dead as soon as she touched the bed. Fucking all that heroin and Suboxone and shit. If it's not heroin, it's Suboxone. Always back and forth. And then she'd go on like 3-day meth binges while she's waiting for the fucking heroin to be able to fucking work for her again. And she'd be like, it's a mess. It's a fucking mess. And all I want to do is stop it and make this woman a good person. She ain't got to be a good mom. She's got to be faithful. And I take care of all the parenting. I love being a parent. Nothing I'd rather do than be Mercedes' mom. Mercedes' dad. Well, anyways, this guy stepped out of Jessica's house when I honked the horn. And, he started calling, hey, fucking bitch, come on inside the house. Come inside the house. Okay, now, let me tell you. Anytime you walk through an entryway into a home to assault somebody, that is a first-degree home invasion. Whether you break in or just walk in, it does not matter. If you go in there with the intent on assaulting somebody, that is a first-degree home invasion. First-degree home invasions are a big deal. You go away for a long time for that. You could be gone for life. You got third bitch. You got basketball digits, buddy. You might as well just wrote down Life on my paperwork, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to be on there for the rest of your life. Obviously, I'm not stupid. I'm not coming in there. I yell out my window of my car. I say, hey, that's where my kid lives. I'm not going to go fight where my kid lives. Come on. He stepped a few more feet out, like halfway down this walkway with the shed, on one side and car on the other. And he's still just steady trying to get me come out of the car into the yard. And I say, hey, man, I ain't coming in that yard. We got a park down here. I drive down there. I park. We can take care of it there. Ain't nobody down there. It's a little park by a river. You want to fucking show me how much you're going to whoop my ass for trying to make this girl be a mom? Well, motherfucker, you fucked up too. If I remember in this video, at the end, I'm going to give you a little step back for a minute prior to this argument. And I'm going to tell you a story about what I was told by somebody who I don't know who it is for sure, but it came through a text app. And again, this text I talked about, well, it will be in evidence later on with no explanation. So y'all are going to be fucking having to watch this shit. He wouldn't come out. He wouldn't come out very far, so he came out like 10 feet. All right, I see what this is. I see what this is. You trying to set me up, Mike. You don't want to fight me. You want me to come in that yard and get in trouble. That's what you want. You want me to get in trouble and you want the police to fight me. Hey, buddy, I ain't really going for that shit. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, just trying to get some music, guys. But yeah, I'm not about, go into the yard and do some dumb shit. That's stupid. So, again, I tell him, I say, there's a park right down here. Let's go down to the park. At the same time, I got my mom blowing my phone up because seeing as Jessica wasn't going to get her kid like always, she never get her kid on time. She still, to this day, she says she's showing up and don't show up. I know it's fun. At any rate, I'm not going in that motherfucking yard. Mom blowing me up. Where you at? Why didn't you get your daughter yet? Why ain't you here? I'm always early. I'm a pretty responsible person, so I'm not 5 minutes late or 5 minutes early. Always. Work 15 minutes. I'm at work setting stuff up before anybody else there usually. I just bought a new car, $11,000, Chrysler 300, with the big V6, just under the V8. Rear wheel drive. Boy, I sure got pissed. I got pissed between my mom and this guy just running his mouth, and I know that anything I do is going to get me in trouble. It was the fact that I know I'm going to get in trouble regardless of what I do here at this guy's, at my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend's house. My baby's mama. I'm sorry, I had a little thing happen with the camera, discombobulated me, now it's back on. Sorry, cut. Anyways, and my mom bugging me, I just hit that gas. I stomped it. And I went to go burn a donut. I could have just went straight all quiet, like, who the fuck does that? Not me. Not that day anyway. I anticipated the way that the car would handle, as I've never done that before. Well, it was a surprise. And I ended up hitting a rock. I hit that rock, and this Mike guy literally jumps in my window and hits me like 5 times. He didn't leave a mark on me, but he was full force trying to hit me as hard as he can. I even looked up at him after the third punch as I was trying to get out of there, and he was like ripping my hat off my head. I said, come on, man, really, you're just going to start hitting me? Finally got my car off the rock. He said that I had backed up and tried to run him over. I absolutely know for 100% fact that any tire tracks in that yard showed that that is not the case. I left. I moved like this far off the rock and was gone. Car barely moved. I had shit running off the tires. I dumped that bitch off. Now this here is the midway to the end point of a story. What happened after I left is I became a fugitive. That one's going to be a separate story for everyone, but it'll be involved in this. As far as anything in between me leaving that scene when I was far away from them people, me ditching my car off, and to me becoming a fugitive, that'll be out of there. That's for nobody. But the time of me being a fugitive to the end of me being a fugitive, that's for everyone. Oh, I told you I'd step back about the mic thing and whatever there for a minute. Okay, so just prior to all this happening, my daughter had started doing some stuff that I had found alarming. I had found like the Black Panther on top of like one of her baby alive dolls in a missionary position. And I asked Mercedes, what is that? Why is that? What are you doing? And first kid that I've had all the time myself, and I don't really know how to handle some things. I called my mom, I explained to her, and we started working on it together. She was doing inappropriate sexual stuff. We worked on it and tried to figure out where the source was coming from. Well, wouldn't you be fucking fucked if you didn't think that one day I get a message from a number I ain't never seen before talking about Mike and his sons being perverts. Hey, I work with Jessica. I've noticed some things about Mercedes. The only difference in Mercedes' life is that she's always with Mike and his sons. She's experiencing these sexual behaviors and whatever. The person won't tell me who they were. Pretty sure I know who it is, like this Pat guy. But anyways, wouldn't tell me nothing. He said that he tried to talk to her about it and that she just blew him off and didn't do nothing. And he was like, I'd be worried about that. That's something that I'd be on top of as a father. Yeah, once someone tells me. So I get up and I do. I say something. Hey, Jess, weird question. I got some messages from some people, and honestly, they knew everything that was going on in my daughter's life as far as this different sexual pattern with the toys has gone on. And I didn't tell anybody but my mom. So, it's kind of like, well, obviously there must be something here. And that there was accusations in these messages that it was either Mike's sons or Mike. Wow. I just got yelled at. I don't care how much I fucking care about you if you're in a relationship with me and it's about my daughter's safety and someone says something for me to check into, I'm gonna check into it. That's my fucking daughter. That's half of my body inside of another person. I'm fucking gonna look out for that. Honestly, my daughter's the only thing I care about in this world anymore. I've been beat up and knocked down so much. It's all I care about. And whether I fucking live and prosper, or whether I die so spectacular that everybody hears about it, and tell you what, it's all for my daughter. Her mom did nothing. She yelled at me about it. I sent her a message, which, again, these messages will be in the evidence portion. Hey, just check into it. This is your daughter we're speaking of. Check into it. She's worth checking into. Then I find out that at a babysitter's, this Kathy Hartole, she was married to Joe Hartole, took his name. Now, Joe was not around for this. I'd like to clarify that Joe had no, input steps to any of this. Joe actually left Kathy because Kathy kind of a piece of shit and a bad mom. She don't watch the kids. She just get drunk or high and fall asleep all over the place. She can't control herself. Anyways, one of the sons that they have, a little bit older, Mercedes 6, I think the kid was 9 or 8, watching them porn shows on the internet and stuff, and he tried to get his sister and my daughter to participate in some fucking pornographic freaky shit on film. I still don't know where this shit is, but the fact that it happened is solidified. Jessica's response to letting Mercedes stay there after this without letting me know, because I'm estranged from all these people as they're not my friends, they're Jessica's friends. So no one really tells me shit until after bad has happened. And then everybody wants to come and tell me how much they want to help. I know, right? America, love it. So it's a solidified story's happened. Jessica's response to keeping her kid there was, what am I do, go without a babysitter? Oh, my kid might get molested, or I could go without a babysitter. Oh, that's funny. In a sick way. But there's that backup on the story that I promised y'all. Me and my kid's mom, we've been through a lot. I pretty much sacrificed my life to try and keep a family together. Can't tell you how many bogus reports put in on me, how many times I've been set up by this woman, and I just keep trying. I haven't been trying for a long time, and since I quit trying, it only got worse. Since I quit trying 100%, now I just get all out bold-faced lies put on me. She'll take a number app and she'll spoof my number, and then she'll claim it's me. She'll call up the cops with some text messages and delete everything that she has and just make me look like a whack job. Yeah. You think that this county ever asks for a phone record to see if anything's verified on what was going back and forth and what was deleted? Hold on. This is I might have a little COVID, but of course not. They never fucking verify or check anything, so she gets away with whatever. Plus, like I told you, confidential informant, her name is in some paperwork on another person, and it says that she is a trusted informant and that her word is pretty much the same as a police officer. So, hold on a second, I got this phone call. Hey, let me call you back in 5 minutes, dude. 5 minutes, alright, bye. That's my dog, I gotta call him up, so we're gonna wrap this up. But anyways, it pretty much boiled down to pretty much she an informant, and her word's trusted, and this person actually got in trouble for that shit. That was it. That's a hell of a thing to fight in court, you know, if you can understand. But I know one thing. The story's over now. So we're going to move on from the story. Alright? First of all, I want to show you all this. It's not done yet. Excalibur, bitch. Alright? Made my mom a letter opener. My girlfriend all of a sudden need a letter opener. I know, weird, eh? My mom's letter opener was nothing like Excalibur. The handle still has to be, you know, shaped and stuff. My mom was just like, you know, a regular letter envelope opener. And I had it set up to where an epoxy crystal had a slot in it, so it sits in there. So when she's at work, she can pull it out, cut an envelope, never loses it, right? And plus, it's like a decoration, so you're gonna keep it on your desk that way and not lose it. I still gotta finish this one. So this is Excalibur now. Oops, hold on a second. This is Excalibur. I'm gonna get my groove in here, and this is gonna be Excalibur in the stone, right? Sword in the stone. Kind of cool. This is epoxy. I have an iPay handle underneath epoxy on here. Kind of neat. Obviously, I hardened it and stuff like that. It's literally, it's hard as shit, really. It's harder than any kitchen knife, I can tell you that. There's a hobby of mine. I figured I'd throw that in there, take a break from talking about the story. That's where we're starting, though. That's midway point to the end. Right now, I'm going through the legal matters, and I only have a few days left before they're gonna put me in jail. It's gonna be a cold day in hell when I sit here and not tell my story first. Remember that. Steven, not today, not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Not going anywhere, really. I'm not going anywhere. Not by me saying it's okay. I'm searching for the answer to keep me out. I don't want to get sentenced. I need to fight my case. I got bullied into it. I don't want to take this plea bargain. I am innocent. I'm innocent. But on that note, not today, not tomorrow, not now, and not ever. That's the proper way to say it. I'm sorry for my mess ups before. It's been a while since I did a video, so I'm Steven. Not today, not now, not tomorrow. No, it's Steven. Not today, not tomorrow, not now, not ever. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. If it ain't about motherfucking bunnies, I ain't trying to hear it. I'm Steven. Not today, not tomorrow, not now, not ever. I'm never quitting. Never losing. I wins a lot. I'm better than you! I say you come back and watch the next one. There's gonna be videos coming out long after I'm gone. If I end up gone, they're gonna pop up all over my channels. Watch that shit. Pay attention. Read between the lines, bitch. Bye.